hosted by Tuuta YY. Right here we have our first semi-final, Tuuta YY versus Ngaruawahia Panthers. Our last commentator has gone for a bit of a smoko break, so we're going to take over for a little bit here. My name is JJ and I'm part of the social media team for the New Zealand Māori Rugby League, joined with Timo Brookie and Captain Kana Morgan. We'll be taking over for the semi-final. If you're not up to much whānau, the final's still to be played. Get down here. There's not a cloud above us. Just the last few words for the teams. We also have on field 2 the Hamilton Hornets versus Tani Wharau. Our two semi-finals. After this, we have our women's final. First time the women's have played in this tournament. We have Hamilton City Tigers versus Tani Wharau. Exciting game there. Hamilton City, coached by none other than Honey Bill Williams. Ref's doing the final count up with his LL Cool J hat, bringing it back from the past. Just waiting for the official hooter. Sorry, whānau, just waiting on a game on field 2. Battle of the Bridges here, whānau. Honestly, get down for finals are next. Plenty of kai, hangi, sausages, barbecue kai, drinks.
Well, we're going to go all the way from 10, 9, 8.
Here's our countdown, whānau. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice steep kick from Panthers, running from right to left. Oh, and the locals have found a hole. The home team, should I say. Bit of a high tackle, gone to the ground. Nice return kick. Giving it to the big boy, defense rushing up. Here we are just past the 50. Take it to the blind side. And he's through the line. Oh, and he's got the gas to get there. Oh, steps over the line. Coaster to the post. Strong start from your local Tuuta YY club. As you've noticed, whānau conversions are done by drop goals to speed the game up. And it is just a tap to start off. Kick goes up. Flags have raised. 6-0 whānau to Tuuta YY. Panthers with the tap start. Nice hit up, taken to the ground by Tuuta. Oh, sorry, Tuuta. The Panthers have found their own hole. Nice little burst from number 14. Bringing it back to our close wing. Oh, big strong hit from the TWW boys. 10 metres out. Wide ball, middle of the field. A step and a straight burst into the grip. Quick roll. They go to the blind. Oh, solid scoop run, held up. Panthers taking the ball back to the 10. Sorry, Fano, that was the end of the count. Possession turnover.
So when you pass it over, JJ, you just ask a question like, what do you think of that? And then I've got something to go off instead of just handing it over, okay?
Nice yards gain there for the penalty. So how have you found today, Kana?
Oh, I found it really exciting today. I've seen some good football today. And I'm actually excited to watch the girls, actually. You know, that's kind of been my highlight for the day. I haven't had the chance to get to field 3 at all. I've been stuck up here since 8 o'clock. Oh, nice little flick back inside pass there, right in front of my eyes. And Ngarawa here with the ball now, they'll go to ground. So, yeah, no, it was exciting to see the girls get to play their finals here on Field 1, so we'll get to live stream them out to the people as well. So, yeah, what about yourself? JJ, how have you found it so far? You got here late, but I see you're straight into the mahi.
Yeah, bro, unfortunately got here late, but I was still watching the live streams at home before coming here, so day's pretty on, to be honest. Some great footy I've watched. I've actually had the opportunity to leave the main field from the mahi for a little bit to go watch the women's team. And the class of rugby that's been played over there is just spectacular. Quite a few subs getting rolled here from the Panthers. Oh, some big strong defense by the Panthers there. Keeping them held on that line. Oh, Panthers are pushing up and shutting them. They've seen that Tuuta have got the fast feet. So they are just pushing to the line to make sure they stop them before they can get their run up. Here they go. Bring the ball up to the 40. Pumping the thing. Nice 8-meter run there by number 12. Sorry, Fano, don't have a team list, so I'm just going to number them off. Nice contested jump there. Going up the blind side, beaten 3 now. Oh, loose ball. Ref's call. So we're going to go scrum, double knock on, Panthers feed. Have you noticed this, the class of rugby that's been on today? Any standout players or refs even? You know, they put in a lot of work.
Oh yeah, the refs have been pretty consistent with their calling today, but this Tuuta Wawa side, I've watched them all day and they've been really impressive today. I think this is their 4th game out there. I see young Manaya's out there ripping it up, and the big man, the big combo, Iwa and Dale, as well as Will, number 20. You know, I'd be surprised if I don't see Tuuta Wawa in the grand final after this. If these are the 2 semis, it's going to be a Tuuta Wawa Tani playoff, and I'm calling that right now. But hey, anything can happen. That's the beauty of this game. What about you? Who do you think's going to make the finals?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there, Kana. This Tuuta Wawa team is looking very strong today. Definitely playing for something out there. And you can never take your money off Tani Whare, very strong team. Taking out the premiership last year, and fortunately they lost the finals in the 9s last year against Cobb. But they've always got a strong team and a lot of numbers behind them. Here we are on the 20-metre line. Going to slow the ball down a bit. Switching sides, going to the far side there. Nice offload, little spin move. Down the wing, Grubber. He's through, he gathers the ball, takes it close to the, scores under the posts. He says, thank you for the 4 points. There's actually a lot of noise behind us, whānau, at the Tani Whare versus Hamilton Hornets game, with the Hornets scoring quite a few tries. Now, I'm not too sure of the score, but we could have an upset on our hands behind us. Right here we have a gun young player, number 9, of Jake Roberts. Some young talent that plays in our played in our Rangatahi tournament last year. And 2 points for Tuuta Wawa. And that's our half-time whistle. We have a score of, I believe, 12-0 on field 1.
So yeah, whānau, we're just taking a break here in the semi-finals. We have 2 semi-finals going simultaneously at the same time, believe it or not. On field 1 we have the Ngarawahia Panthers versus Tuuta Wawa, and on field 2 we have Hamilton Hornets versus Tani Whare. And I think, as we said, at the moment it's Tuuta Wawa leading 12-0 on field 1, and we're just trying to get the score for you on field 2. But from what JJ's been picking up on, it looks like Hornets might have the upper hand over there. And as I look around, I see Tucker, I see Morgan having a yarn there in the tent. I think they're trying to get them some free cake. They've spotted the red velvet cake in the Tuuta Wawa tent. They're trying to sweep in on it. But I think that's for us. We're supposed to be getting some at half-time here, JJ. Can we get a confirmation on that?
Yeah, I heard that, a bit of, a few inus and a bit of kai will be coming our way very soon, you know. Boys do the mahi, so again, got to get the treats, you know. Out in the sun, no shade. But, you know, it's a beautiful day, whānau. Get down here. Come watch the women's final. Come watch the men's final after. Here we go. Let's get back into the second half. Tuuta Wawa to kick off, running right to left, running away from the main road towards club rooms. Our 4 teams are ready, just waiting for confirmation.
We're 30 seconds away from the restart of the game for the second
Just
half.
heard the word, 30 seconds away. It was 12-10 to Taniwharo. Back to our field 1 game though. Battle of the Bridge. Bringing a ball through the hands. Number 16 there with the off. Oh, unfortunately has lost it. Just waiting for the ball. Here we go, Fano. Here we are sitting on top of the scaff doing our live stream. You gotta say the best seats in the house, wouldn't you, Kana?
Yeah, definitely being sport here today by Tuuta. They've made sure that we're feeling loved right here. As you see, Tuuta now heading towards their club rooms. And the club rooms go up. They're cheering. Yep. Yeah, nothing better than scoring a try to take your team up even further in front of your supporters there, Whānau. So, beautiful try there in the corner. And it'll take us to 16-0. They're looking good here without much time. I think Ngaruawahia Panthers have to really work hard to do comeback back-to-back tries here to stay in the game and qualify for the finals. So hopefully they can do it. It's 16-0 with the kick to come. Kick attempts up in the air. It's got right direction, just hasn't got the legs, and it just goes short into the right of the post. So score will remain 16-0. So 16-0, Whānau. Ngaruawahia Panthers with the ball now. They move it. Middle of the field. They're on the 40. Quick dummy scoot there. He makes a good 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 metres. So they're 30 now. Oh, incorrect play of the ball. Just unfortunate there that the ball kind of ricocheted back and forward, and then not kind of what the Panthers needed right now with that kind of field position. So Tuuta have the ball again now. They shift it out to the right side of the field, and they're going to work their way up. Good run up there. Player will get up and play the ball. Dummy half's ready to shift it back inside to the centres. Nice little cut inside ball. And so they go right again. They feed it off to the big man, number 11. Back inside, outside. Oh, look, here we go. He's into open space. He just runs right around. Bit of a little step there and scores under the post. What did you think of that try there, JJ?
Incredible try. Nothing better than just running it up, beating your man by speed. Little shimmy to beat the fullback. And he was away. Scoring right in front of their women's team.
Kia ora whānau for those that are tuning in at the moment. We are now at the Wahine final. We've got Hamilton City Tigers playing Taniwharo in the first final.
I'm on a huge angle because I put down back up.
So yeah, this is the first final for the Wahine grade, and two pretty big clubs that will do the honours. So we've got Taniwharo, they will be kicking off. And Aroha Mai, once again, whānau don't have that team list, and don't really recognise too many faces, apart from Kanna's mumsy. So Rachel Morgan, that's probably the only player name that you guys are going to get, but it's alright, I may even come up with names myself actually for some of the players. You know, if you don't have a team list, just come up with your own ones, I reckon.
Girl with the ponytail.
Yep. So we've got Ponytail about to kick us off. Off the ground, no tee needed. Here we go, and hacks away. A nice pick up there. And some heavy defence in there already. They'll take it down for the first tackle. And they'll take it blind. The centre's looking to get her on the outside, but she's attracted some numbers. Proving difficult to put down. And I think it could be play on. Play-ons are cool. And players have just stopped there to take a look at the referee's call, but play on was the go. A strong hit up there. He gets powered down into the ground by the centre there of the Tigers. Big strong run, look. Oh wow. He's getting driven back. Oh wow. I actually could hear some audio from the field saying hit her, and she literally did. Good to see them sticking to their word. And there's a powerful run there. That's what they needed. Going to get to the last. What are they going to do? Are they going to kick it straight out of dummy half? Puts up a bomb, and it's caught and taken. And she might be driven back 10 metres again. And hand over there. Tigers to play the ball. Oh, strong hit up there. Bumps off one. Carries the second player. Alright, they're about to go blind now. A dummy cut. A backdoor ball. Their winger. Oh, she looks hard to put down as well. Some tired faces and bodies out there. Number 11 now. I think Rochelle. Oh, and she just charges. So that's the run that they needed. Last tackle now from the sideline now. Commentary. They're going to run it. They've got the overlap. A good strong tackle there from Taniwharo.
They got one more. Here it is.
Here we go now. Oh, and unfortunately knocks it on. A powerful run, and I think we might go back to our other commentator, Mooks Chooks Books Tooks. What do you think so far of the game here, Tooks?
Yeah, excellent rugby. Yeah, these women are definitely leaving everything out on the pitch. Final footy brings the best out of everybody. These two teams actually faced off against each other just the round before last, with Hamilton's Tigers getting up. So we'll see if Taniwharo can redeem themselves here. We've got quite a few young girls in this Taniwharo team, but you know, that doesn't take anything away from their talent. They're holding their own. Here the Tigers go out wide, skip pass out to the wing, gathers it, gets around her, gets behind her winger, and she's over the line, bringing it closer to the post. There's our first point scored today, Hamilton City Tiger. So, Kana, do you reckon that was a move drawn up by Honey Hitami? Looks like something she would have done, eh?
Yeah, I do know Lakila Gudgeon, the try scorer, is very experienced, probably one of the most experienced players out there at the moment that I'm aware of. She did play against the New Zealand Warriors pre-season game there last year with Waikato Bay. I know they've got a few players away too, so yeah, maybe over the years, Honey has definitely pulled those drills out. I'm just grabbing the smoothie, JJ, so I'll pass it back to you.
Nah, sweet as, bro. Just look forward to having some of that smoothie too, my bro. Taniwharo with the restart, bringing it out to this close wing. This defense here has probably been the most. It's probably been the best thing about this game. Big hits, big hit-ups. Straight through the middle for Taniwharo, beats 3 tacklers, comes down on the 20. Here we have a little bit of a cut. Bringing it out to the blind side, scooper. And Hamilton City stops her in front of the try line with a strong tackle. Now we have 98 metres to gain in 5. And here they go. Tigers down the blind side. Long kick to the back right corner. Oh, look at this. We have 5 against 1. Good follow up. Strong rung up. We have some fresh legs. Taniwharo are unsure of what to do at the moment with these subs. Here they go, hands down the sideline, centre of the field, brings it up. You see them calling for it on that wing. Nobody's out there. Big hard hit up the middle. Nice kick deep. Catches it by Hamilton City Tigers winger. Fin to the face. Get off me. So how do you feel about the development of the women's game there, Kana?
Oh, it's awesome to see, mate. I like I like just seeing it bring a breath of fresh air into the competition. Actually, it's something we need across the board, all around the country, in the grassroots level on up. It's good to see them incorporate, and it's more of a whānau aspect now. We've got mums, dads, daughters, brothers, sisters, sons, and here we go with a nice inside-outside step. Oh, good tackle there from the Taniwharo. She was under the post had that tackle not happen. So here we go now. We're shifting it right. She's eyeing up the line. She's got her eye on the line. There it is. Beautiful try there from Hamilton City Tigers player there. A little bit of a scuffle getting out of that tackle. I know there was probably no malice on Taniwharo in young Honna Wilson. And so I think we have a whistle half time. It's 8-0 kick to come. Beautiful game, JJ.
Yeah, so I like what you said about the women's game there, Kana. It's definitely evolving, and it's been mean to get everybody involved. We actually have an injured player down from Taniwharo. We hope she's okay. Paramedics are there just checking up on her, making sure everything. Kick is up. Flags are raised, and it is a try. That brings us to 10-0 whānau.
What's the score, Buck?
All right. 10-0. 10-0 at half time. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Tuck, tuck, goose. Uncle tuck, tuck.
Tuck, righty.
But yes, just going through a couple of my vocal warm-ups there, whānau.
T on T.
But yeah, no, epic day today, man. I'll even show you some of this footage. I'll operate this camera. It's clear blue skies. It's beautiful.
Just the game, Tanny. Just the game.
And yeah, we haven't seen Cunna's wife get out on the field. Oh, is she wife or just still mumsy?
No, we've married about 13 years now.
Nice. What value is she going to add to this Tigers team?
Well, I know she's definitely going to bring wisdom. She's been a league advocate. She was probably my first tackle peg. It's like a pad and a bag mixed together, so we call it a pag. Yeah, she was my first tackle peg when I was under 12s.
And nice. How was it a tough peg?
Oh, it was definitely hard to tackle. She used to run it quite straight back then, so I knew she had it in her. And this time came around a bit too late, but never too late for her. She's out there giving it a go, and it's good to see.
It's awesome, mate. I guess for some of our wahine, this is bucket list type things, just being able to play footy and be part of a tournament. And yeah, so some of these women are going to walk away from this game and hold their heads high and to participate, but then to also play in a final and take it out. It's awesome. It's too much. But I think the Tigers. My prediction is going to be Tigers. A little bit biased as I did play for them. I don't know if you call it playing if you're just standing on the wing doing jack all, but I'll still claim it. Anyway, back to Mooks to take us through to the second half. Kia ora, my Mooks.
Here we go, whānau, for the short kick. And unfortunately, Tigers attacked the ball before it went to the 10. Just a bit of confusion there, whānau, but it's okay. Taniwharo, hard hit up, 10 metres, brings it to the wing. Gains more than 10 metres there, whānau. Just keeps those legs pumping. Oh, we got a penalty here. So that's tackle 1, whānau. We're on the 20-metre line. Brings it to the centre of the field. Oh, and look at that D. Picks her up, chops her, and stares her in the ground. Crowd are going crazy over here, whānau. Oh, tried to draw a pass, but she's gone over, runs over top of her winger, scores in the corner. So what are your boys' thoughts on the last few plays then, the defence and the attack?
Yeah, that was a definitely fortuitous occurrence of events for Taniwharau there, and they managed to capitalise there at the end and score that try. It was a big ask for the girl tackling there to take on that Taniwharau as she was steaming down the sideline there, and as you saw, she just broke free of the tackle and managed to just dot it down. So that brings them back in. Hopefully they can claw their way back here and make it a more of an interesting game, and we'll go down to the wire here, JJ.
Yeah, they missed the conversion, scores 10-4. Hamilton with the restart. I love seeing these women are just keeping the legs pumping, down the wing, draw and pass. 20-10. There she is in the corner. Tigers bring it back. Brings it to 14-4. Just a reminder, whānau, after this we have the grand final. Tuuta versus the Hamilton Hornets. Conversion is a miss, keeps the score at 14. Is it 14-4, Kana, I believe the score is?
Sorry, what was the question? Yes, it's 14-4 there, JJ, and I believe the kick was unsuccessful. So here we go again. Taniwharau with the tap. Oh, she was driven back about 5 metres. And then we have, there's the first tackle. So this is number 2. Beetles the call, number 10, Taniwharau. Beetle with the hit up there. She gets a nice 10-metre gain for her team. So the ball goes left out to Hannah Wilson, who gives it out to her number 12. And she's going forward with the tackler, carrying the tackler there sideways and still making metres. Nice little scoot there from dummy half. Oh, she just managed to get the ball away. Oh, and the ref saw. I actually didn't see a knock on there, but the ref, I think that hat he's got on, maybe that's the problem. But fortuitous for Hamilton City Tigers at this stage to get the ball back and work their way up off their line. Nice little hit up there from our Tiger girls. Good running from our Tiger girls, and equally as good tackling from our Taniwharau girls. Bit of a step inside. She's gonna whack her way around these players. She looks like she's been playing touch all season, and she's made a good 30-something metres there. I was going to say yards. I thought we were in America, but we're not. Feels like we're in America by the crowd numbers here. There's like close to 4,000 people at attendance, and who knows how much million at home watching this live stream. So Tigers puts a little chip over the top. Taniwharau have to really dig deep here and make use of this set. Yep, nice little scoots. We used to call these ferrets when I was young. It's when you just catch your defence on the retreat.
You kind of look like a ferret as well.
Well, that's a fair call, you know, a pretty handsome ferret. And so here we go again. This big number 8 takes a solid hit up there. But good defence here from the Hamilton City Tiger girls. And they're going to bring it back to the side. Oh, nice little tackle. She's lost the ball there. The linesman's right there, right in front of me. He's signalling to the ref. The ref's not looking, so they're just going to play on. Usually you'd put your flag up if you're going to call something like that. Not do a nice little recovery scoot there from Taniwharau. So here they go with the ball now. They need to capitalise. They're going back to this side. Number 8. She's going to try and run over. Oh, she's almost picked up there. She spins out of the tackle. She falls over the line. And it looks like she's got it down. So well done, Tani Wharo, to get back in the game there and score another try. Yes, and same lady. Forgive me that I don't know your name at this stage, but I'm sure I will find out. And I will be saying it a lot this year.
I think her nickname's Lollipop.
Her nickname just given to her by Timo Brookie is Lollipop. Why, I'm not too sure. But maybe it's because she licks, or she gets licked. No. Sorry, Whānau, this is yeah, she's sweet as candy, or she's just sweet and she pops.
No, like the traffic lollipop sign.
Oh, stop, go. There we go, Lollipop sign. She's the stop, go. So even though you think she's stopped, she's still going. There we go. Makes sense to me now. Kia ora, Whānau. So, 14 points to 8. We have, I think, Tani Wharo are making a comeback. All that's going to go against them at this stage is time. I think time's going to get the better of them. If they don't score within the next set, they're going to have limited time to score again and take it out. They need to score twice. Sorry, Whānau, we just lost you for a minute there. We're back. My apologies. We have a new crew that's just turned up, and they're kind of amateurs. They're kind of amateurs at this stage, so I'm sort of having a wānanga of them at the same time. So here we go. Tigers up the right side. They're taking these finals seriously. As you can see, there's not much interchange going on, and it's the same girls out there. They've been entrusted with the club team win today. Oh, they gets it out wide. 1-on-1. She gets shoved off, but she manages to cling on there as number 2, Justice Wilson, Mike Wilson's daughter. And then we just hear the full-time whistle blow there. So there we have it, Whānau. History in the making right there. First ever women's nines grand final competition, 2019. Hamilton City Tigers beat Tani Wharo 14 points to 8. So next up we have the men's finals coming up. We'll see Hamilton Hornets versus Tūranga Waiwai, the hosting team. So, kia ora whānau. I'll hand you back over to JJ. What did you think of the game, JJ?
Yeah, excellent, hey. They all left it out on the field. Played a lot harder than I'd say some of the men do out there. Everything was left all on the field. Big hit-ups, big tackles. I believe the tournament's asking for the girls to do a sprint race, but I think these girls aren't too keen anymore. They've blown their wind, left everything out there. Awesome game. We'll be back after this short break, Whānau, for the final of Tūranga Waiwai and Hamilton Hornets. Here we are back, Whānau, live from Tūranga Waiwai. Joined with for the final, Tūranga Waiwai versus Hamilton Hornets. Just these two teams are actually in the same pool play as each other. They ended up becoming a draw in the last few minutes. Tūranga Waiwai scored and missed a kick in front, ending the game 22-all. And Hornets upset the Tani Wharo in the game just behind us in the last round before the women's. They're warming up now down in the try line, and Tuuta Wawa having a bit of a kōrero in the middle of the field.
And officiating the game today, the
A minute away from kickoff. We have Hone Karero as our referee today. He was able to join us on our trip to Melbourne for the All-Star weekend. He was lucky enough. He's been committing to reffing out of the love of his heart in the game for years and years now. So it was a bit of a way for the committee to just show him a bit of thanks and a bit of support. Here they go, whānau. Hornets have come to the middle. Tuuta Wawa. Hone is walking out to the middle. And we're about to get the toss. Crowds here in force. Beautiful day. Hone's going to have a few words to the boys. Tuuta Wawa with the call. Lose it. Tuuta Wawa is going to kick. The home team running from left to right, running to the main road. If it's any time to stamp your mark on this tournament, it is here. Start of the season. Make them be scared of you. Low kick from Tuuta Wawa. Nobody wanted to chase the ball up. Boys pick him up by the legs. Brings it to the 10-metre line. 10 from the halfway, sorry. Another big hit up. Takes us past the halfway. A lot of big, hard, solid runners out here today. Little scoop run, little whack. Bringing us back to the 40 on the other side of the field. Backdoor, runs a skip, fumble. Regathers, fends off the opponent. 2, 3. Tuuta Wawa drag him to the sideline. Actually loses possession. Tuuta Wawa's ball. 40 metres up. Big solid run. 20 metres gain. Brings it to the middle of the field. Oh, another big 20, 30 metres run. 10 metres out from the try line. See the winger calling for it. They go for the blind side. 4v1 situation. And they're over. Easy as that. Home team stamps the scorecard. 4-0. Quite a few tries have been scored here this weekend, whānau. I believe the count is at 352 tries. Drop goal from the sideline. Has the distance. Oh, unfortunately, is away. Looked very good though. Here we go, Hornets with the restart. Tap and go, as if we're playing touch. Big hard run from Noodle. Ball goes to the blind. Little skip. Breaks, loses a tackle. 20 metres gained. 20 metres out from the try line. We go down the blind side, out to the winger. And the Hornets sting back at the Tuuta YY by marking their own try. What are your thoughts on the game so far, Kana?
Yeah, as you mentioned before, this was a 22-all draw in the round robin. So we've just seen here a quick try for try, and I believe we have our ringing Sam Tor there who scored the try. Today he scored quite a few tries actually through this tournament. But it's actually just good to see a couple new clubs in the finals this year. Last year we had Taniwharau and College Old Boys. So it's good. It's good for the game just to see a bit of a variety in the top teams today. And it's good for the local hosts here to see their club in the finals, Tuuta. So Hornets take the lead with that conversion. I'll just change the score and give you back to JJ Muke.
Solid defence there by Hornets, pushing them back to the halfway line where they started. Got a big run up here. Gain comes up to the 40. Oh, nearly lost it. Gathers the ball. Brings the ball to the line, sideline. Draw a pass. Tries to beat his man on the outside. Oh, quickly pass to keep the ball in play. Tackle 3. Bringing it back to the centre. Defense is shooting. 3v2. Wide ball out to the winger. Speed beats him. Oh, and unfortunately he's lost the position of the ball. There'll be a turnover, knock on from Tuuta Hornets ball. Just have a quick word with our cameraman. What are your thoughts on this final so far, Timo?
Yeah, it's pretty intense so far.
Man of many words, thank you. The defense of Tuuta YY, they lose the ball and regain possession 10 metres out from the try line. Run one way, brings it back to the other. Big hard hit up, but even stronger D. Take him back to the 10. We have a scoop run, and he is over. Tuuta YY with the try, bringing our score to 8-6. Sorry about that, Fano. One of the our scorekeeper fell asleep and he thought he was still watching the women's game. Tuuta YY here with the conversion. Taking his time. And we are away. Missed 8-6. Tuuta YY. Just like to give a shout out to all the players playing in Rotorua this weekend at Touch Nationals as well. Now a few of those boys play in these for these league clubs here. And unfortunately they've missed out this weekend and they're representing their teams. Here we go with the restart. Big hit up, 5 metres gain. He onto the blind side. Sprinting the ball out wide, come to the wing. Just about beats his man, but unfortunately stops. Quick play the ball. Bringing the ball back to the centre and sending it back to the far wing. One to beat, draw and pass. Gets around the outside. Big collision there. Still pumping those legs from the big man. Brings him 2 metres out from the try line. Final tackle. They use the force and they are over. Hornets sting him back, bringing our score to 10-8. Just like the pool play, Whānau, you can see how these two teams drew, and it's back to back. Misses that kick, bringing our score to 10-8, with Hornets taking the lead. Tuuta Wawa with the restart. And another big start with those legs keep pushing. 18 metres gained with that. Bring it to the centre. Oh, short ball to the big boy. A quick offload. Over the top to the wing. Tries to beat his man on the outside. What's the call? Unfortunately, he's taken out. Strong defense takes him out. That brings it to half time. A score 10-8 to Hamilton Hornets. We have a 3-minute half-time break. I'm just going to ask Connor what he thinks of this final so far, and where does he see the game finishing, and in whose favour?
Well, it's just a hard call, JJ. As you can see, it's been tit for tat here. We've got some good big runners there on the wings and in the centres. I'm too scared to say because I might be wrong. Like before, I was going to see Tani Wharau and Tūranga Waiwai, but the dark horse Hamilton Hornets have definitely proven me wrong here today. Maybe they can prove me wrong again. I'd like to see the host team take it out. But hey, I also like seeing upsets as well. So
long, hard, deep kick. No one underneath it. Defense is there. Big boy grabs it. Beats one. Shrugs off a second. Oh, just keeps pumping those legs and brings it to the 20-metre line. Quick scoop. Gets around his outside man, brings it to the 30. Tuuta Wawa already. Taking the ball blind. With just a straight draw and brings it down. I think we have an injury out here, Whānau, as he fell over. I see him grabbing his left leg. Here he is, sitting up. Looks okay, but I think his time in this game is over, unfortunately. It's been quite a gun here today, assisting quite a few tries and scoring a few himself, a lot of speed. Just a reminder, Whānau, that the women's final was played just before with Hamilton City Tigers taking that out over Tani Wharau. We're okay, you know, Whānau.
And time off.
Final brings that out in a player. Injuries, you know, it's just a mind thing. Placebo effect, if you will. Big run by the big boy, gets him over the 40. They do a backdoor, kick behind, grab it behind, and they put it in the corner. Nice kick. So it stops the game. Let your boys have a bit of a break. And straight roll for the Hornets. Nice little scoop run, and he keeps those legs pumping. Brings it up to the 20. Hornets take it to the wing with a cut ball, brings it back up. Brings it to the 40. Backdoor, centres the field, brings it back to the closer wing. And here's the speedster himself. He's away. And there it is, Whānau. Try to the Hornets. Bringing the score to, I believe, is 14-8. He's the same man who won our 100-metre sprint. And as to try for a noodle. And unfortunately he's missed another kick, Whānau.
Alright, the kick's no good. Score remains 14 points to 8.
Score remains 14-8. Tuuta Wawa at the restart. All it is a converted try in it. This game can go anywhere, Whānau. Here we go for a big hit up. Straight up the middle. Every time he touches the ball, he gains a minimum of 10 yards. Sorry, that's meters, Whānau. Yes, I've just been corrected. Oh, a bit of rustle and tussle from the Hornets, and ref wasn't too happy with it. So we got a restart here for the Tuuta Wawa with a big hit up. Brings it back to the middle. Just got to remember, it's still the first count. And they're keeping the ball hot. Puts it behind. Oh, and here in the far corner there we have our Tuuta Wawa members. All our lifetime members and whatnot sitting there. The second best seat in the house, because you know we've got the best for you, Whānau. We bring the ball back to the middle, back door. It keeps the ball alive and sends it back the other way. Bit of a lolly scramble out there and going to the blind. Counts 4, I believe. Send it out wide. Finds a hole and he's through. Yeah, he's getting chased down. Is he going to get him though? No, he's not. Hornets scored another try. Bringing it to 18-8. I'm just going to pass it to Cunny. He's got a few words about his team, I guess, the Hamilton Hornets.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I said that now, because now I'm right, and I win the bet for nothing, and I don't owe JJ a drink. But anyway, it's great to see Hornets performing so well. The sad thing I'm about to say is that player right there plays rugby. He chooses to play rugby over league because I suppose that's what he likes. But as you can see there, he's an amazing player with speed, pace, and he's got that step and that ability to just carve up He could use some lessons on his drop kicking, but nonetheless, just keep an eye out for him. I think he's even got his rugby shorts on just to show that he's a rugby. But Sam Tor's his name, whānau. Look him up, follow him. He's with the Waikato development, and he'll probably be in the Chiefs soon enough. But anyway, back to league. And here we have Tūranga Waiwa with the ball. What do you think about that ball and the aerodynamics of that ball, JJ?
The aerodynamics of the ball. Well, in this weather condition, it's at the right temperature with the rotation of the world that you can get a nice pass, nice drop kick touched right. I believe in the northern hemisphere or in South Africa, it's the air temperature actually makes the ball float a bit longer. If you look at that, Tūranga Waiwa score in front of their fans underneath the post, and they're not out yet. Brings our score to 12-18. It's anybody's game. He's made the kick. Quick kick. 18-14, one more try needed. And with that, I think it's boosted the morale of the boys a little bit more. They're really playing for something here. They're the home team. They've got all their members, their whānau, the locals here to support them. So they've got a lot of weight on their shoulders, but their weight is helping them drive them through the line. Hornets with a little switch play to start off with. And first possession, Tūranga Waiwa taking him to the sideline, dragging him to the sideline. Well, I believe there are that's full time. Hamilton Hornets have won it with the 18-14 victory. Fortunately for Tūranga Waiwa. But you know what, whānau, rugby league is the winner at the end of the day. Well done to Hornets and Tigers, your winners of this tournament here this weekend in Ngaruawahia. Just like to acknowledge our referees, the ones in the fluoro, not the ones on the sideline trying to call the games. They take a lot of grief on the sideline and they do it out of love. Nobody gets paid. They're not getting paid here. They're doing it for the love of the game. But for the Hamilton Hornets to beat the hometown with all the supporters getting in their ear, it's a tough effort, but they've done it, whānau. I'd like to say